Hello, Sale. Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone today? So today it's cocktail hour in quarantine. Hello, Leanne. How are you guys? So I had a big drive today. I'm very excited. I ran out of potting soil before I could get my mint in, but I got peppermint and spearmint. I got 2 flats of basil. I got some chives, and my friend Jay, who lives not far from where I went, called me this morning and asked me if I would pick her up some parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Hello, Jody. Hello, Kathy. So, guys, because of my long drive and my long trip to another county, that's a lot when you're, in quarantine. So today we're not going to cook. We're just going to have cocktail hour. So one of the prizes that I got for picking up those herbs for my friend Jay and dropping them off at a safe space was this lovely bottle of Bullite. Her husband Spike is a bourbon, or actually a whiskey expert. So we have a little Bullite bourbon in the house tonight. And I just happen to always have really good cherries and really good bitters, so we can always on the fly make a really good cocktail. So before we got going, I got a lot of ice. I gave 2 or 3 really good shakes of bitters all over the ice, and then I put 3 ounces of bourbon in here because I'm making 2 cocktails. 2 cocktails, no waiting. Hello, Doug. Hello, Michael. So I also have in my glass, I have put in here 2 teaspoons or a teaspoon of sugar and 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. I have 3 Bada Bing cherries sitting down in there and a couple of slices of orange. So I'm going to take my handy dandy muddler and I'm going to muddle all of this stuff together because that is the yum going on here. And you do that to get that sugar broken down and in there. Oh, yes, that's so good. So there we go. I'm going to let that sit right there. I have the slut cup ready to go. And so I'm going to take this. And I'm going to this is not as tight a seal between this cup and this shaker as I would really like. So I always have to be really careful with it to make sure that I don't just spill it all over God's creation. Now, if you saw the Ina Garten post I did yesterday, she said that we have to shake for 30 seconds. But hello, David. So here's what we've got going. I have 3 ounces of Bullite bourbon that I have mixed in with the teaspoon of sugar, 2 teaspoons of lemon juice, lime, cherries, and a little bitters. So let's see what we've got going here. It smells good. Yum. Let's fill to the slut line. I think that's important. Here we go. Oh, that's good. So, in addition to that, since we're having cocktail hour, hello, Jamie. Jamie, I'm having a perfect cocktail for you. I just made, as you can see, bourbon, cherries, oranges, bitters. You can fill in the blanks. You know what we're having here at my house today. The bourbon was a gift from Jay and Spike after I dropped some stuff off. So things that go well with a bourbon. So cheese, meats. Since I got the car out today, I stopped by Grand Daisy Bakery and got my favorite focaccia. I had a little bit of the preserved lemon garlic stuff that I thought couldn't be bad. And then if I took that, maybe put a splash of vinegar in there, that becomes a really nice focaccia dip, right? Let's go. So here we go. Now that cocktail time is ready, I think I'll tell you what I have planned here. Let's turn the music on. I didn't want it to get lost in the background. My friend Nan, who many of you might know from Bottle Rocket. Many of you, she was one of the original Bottle Rockers. Her daughter has just dropped her first single, and I have permission to play it. So we're going to listen to it. It's actually beautiful. I don't mean to say actually beautiful like I would expect it not to be beautiful, but it's beautiful. These kids today, you never know. Let's see. There we go, just a little lower. So, Liza Jane on Spotify. The single is called California. Maybe you guys could all go out there and listen to it. Give her a hit, give her a little boost. Be great for her career. Hello, Alexa. How are you? Hello, Klaus. Let's see. Happy hour. You tuned in too, and aren't you sweet, Jamie? I was only getting home from my trip to Brooklyn today. So while you're listening to Eliza, I'll show you what I did today. I got my basil started, so I'm very excited about that. It's beautiful, right? Oh my gosh, it's the mother of the singer right here live with us. Nan, hello. Oh, are you in France? All the way from France. Bravo. Thank you so much for coming. Kathy's having vodka, cranberry, and soda. That sounds great. Hello, Amy. I think I said this morning that I would be going to the nursery today. So there's that. Who else is up here? Hello, Karen. So, here we're having beautiful drinks, we're having beautiful snacks. So, I want to know what you guys are doing. Everybody tell me what's in your glass. So, sorry, I've got to teach people not to call me or figure out how to make the phone turn off or get another device with... Sorry, guys. Hello. Hello, Mario. How are you? So, I'm having a beautiful, beautiful... old-fashioned here today. I have a lovely little poo-poo platter of snacks because it's cocktail hour. Who knows if we're going to get around to dinner or not. I've been working on getting my window garden going. We got basil in today. We got some chives in today. Oh, and I'm excited to show you that my little lettuce has grown even more in one. This is less than 3 days. And it's a substantial chunk of my finger. So again, privation planning, get ready. I'm gonna give it another little trim here with my little sharp knife. Do I have my little sharp knife handy? Yes, I do. Just to make sure that it still is able to get plenty of water in here. Keep it, there we go. Not seeing while you're doing this. Hello, Janie. Janie, I can't wait for my herbs to grow. You know, some years if I get a good one, I can get basil the size of boxwoods, and I can live on basil and mozzarella in the summertime. So let's see. Driving to Brooklyn. Driving to Brooklyn was amazing. I went through the Battery Tunnel, which I now know is called the Hugh Carey Tunnel, and there was a car behind me. And I passed 2 cars on the other lane, and that's the only cars all the way going under the East River, or I guess the Battery. It was remarkable. On 278, there were a lot of cars, but not at all anything like it normally would be. And when I went to get back on the highway, I didn't even have to look over my shoulder. There were so few cars. So there's that. I'm sorry for the Spotify advertisement. We'd all like Spotify Premium.
Extreme audio quality.
So let's see what else is going on. Hello, Jeannie Gale.
Uninterrupted music.
Do you think I need a knife block? Where would the knife block be? The knife block would just take up more space here that I don't really have. I don't know what. I guess I could maybe put one of those strips across the magnetic strips across the wall and hang them there. But that would be visually noisy.
Managed to jump a skipping rope
and you know I don't like visual noise. I also don't really like this, but evidently this is going to make us skip songs
Instead of
or
just
skip
6 steps
ads.
an hour, Premium gives gives you unlimited skips.
So sorry,
You can
guys.
jump between tracks
So,
as much as you
hello,
like. Learn more
Eliza,
by
thank you
playing
for
your
stopping by to listen to your song. I think everybody loved it, and I hope that you get a lot of hits off of this. Whatever you need, ask us and we'll do it for you. So if you want to post the link so everybody can do it. And thank you. I'm glad you enjoy the cooking. Okay. This is out of control. Stop. Just stop. Let's play the other song.
Weekly. And you can play
it's not going to let me.
But remember,
maybe we're getting close.
Changes every week, so
hello, Lisa.
Hit the heart button to easily find it again. Tap the
Hopefully the ads will go soon and we'll be able to hear Eliza's other song. And please. Are you kidding?
Thanks for listening to Spotify. No, really. You could have listened to the radio. You could have spun some vinyl.
I have no idea why I won't let this happen. I'm not very smart about this.
If you knew what an 8-track tape looked like.
I know what an 8-track tape
you
is.
Listen to Spotify. Thanks for that. And you still have hundreds more playlists to enjoy.
Okay, do you think it's ever going to let us go by? 5, 4, 3, 2. There we go, finally. Awesome, guys. So we're back to our featured singer who's live with us here, Ellisa Schmidt, and her mother, Nan Doyle. Again, you wine people probably all know Nan from the early days of Bottle Rocket when she was behind the brilliant marketing and got it off the ground. But Nan has now decamped to France, living the life I assume we all want to live, teaching cooking lessons out of your house in France. What could be better? So anyway, guys, I'm going to let you listen to Ellisa. Only love that made you grow. That's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. Perfect song for that now. I do need to get premium, don't I? Lisa, that's why I think we should all wake up and work out. Can somebody get on me with that? So here's a little trick I learned today. I took a scarf, folded it into quarters, and then folded it into thirds. Boom. No, thanks, Nan. So this was pretty easy, and this is a great scarf that I have that I got at the launch of Le Grand Dame Rosé 1990. So this was probably about 1996 or 7 that I got this. I think that we should be wearing these, pulling out all of our scarves. We should all wear silk scarves every day, just in honor of Dr. Burks, right? The woman must have been collecting Hermes scarves her whole life. So, that's my little trick there. But I have learned that you need pretty loose, these guys, or my ears just flop forward and they fall off. But I've seen a couple of people do it and do it successfully. It's about getting it the right size across your face. So that was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I love it. What else is going on? So let's see. Missy, I really think, hello Duarte, I really think that after 37 weeks you should have a drink and just let the baby know she's no longer welcome to stick around. Hello Beth. Hello, everybody. So I'm tired of standing up. So let's take this party into the other room. What do you say? Here we go. You can come with me, and then I can actually see what you're saying. And let's turn on the lights. And you guys know how much fun this is for me, and how much I appreciate your coming and hanging out and giving me somebody to talk to these last several weeks with having nobody really to talk to except on the phone. It was really awesome just to be able to stand away, hello Dad, away from the boot of the trunk of the car and just sort of watch Jay take her plants out. It was really awesome to be able to just see somebody that I actually know and to be able to say hello. And, we did a funny little hug each other kind of thing as we were, goodbye, hug. So anyway, is there anything else we need? We might need the speaker. That would be interesting to take with us in case we want to listen to a little music. We're almost back and together. And thank you for your patience. One little tweet, I think. There we go. Hi. So guys, all I need to know, hello David. So there are people here from all spots of my life. Anybody in Stanford might not know. I may be the last to know that Lori's father passed. So shout out to the Shelburne family. God bless to all of you. And I know it's a hard time, and not COVID. He was just an old fella whose time came. So God bless to all of them. And so what else is going on, guys? You guys have to tell me what's going on. All I did was drive, and it was remarkable. I pulled out of, I went to the bakery on Beach Street that I just mentioned. Hello, Robin. I went to get the focaccia, and so I pulled out onto Hudson Street at Harrison. I caught the light somewhere right before Canal Street, and then I did not catch another light at all going up 8th Avenue. I turned onto 20th Street before I hit another light. So it is unbelievable out there. Now the upside is that I was able to drive down the highway and see what it looks like in Hudson River Park. It's been so quiet here just in the neighborhood that it seemed almost dangerous to walk too far away. If I got out of the place where I knew where the shopkeepers all know me by name, I started to feel a little dicey. So there are some people exercising in the park, but wow, just hardly enough for you to feel secure there either. This is unlike anything I've ever experienced. And I know that there are some other David's a New Yorker and Missy's a New Yorker, but Brooklyn was a little more active than Manhattan is, it seems. Of course, Brooklyn is a bigger city than Manhattan is. There are only 2 million people domiciled on the island of Manhattan, and by my judgment, fully 1 million of them are gone. There's so many dark apartments around here at night, it's unbelievable. But Brooklyn is still kind of kicking. People were working in their yards and sweeping the streets and the sidewalks and stuff this morning. And there was a whole family at the nursery when I got there this morning. Clearly, they've not gotten the message that one person in the family should be going out and doing the shopping. They've all gone out, but God bless them. So that was my experience. It was really, really interesting. It was great for me. I've been inside for so many days that I was starting to get a little squirrely. And so I needed it. I needed to be out. And so I got a car with one of those giant sunroofs that is the whole roof is a sunroof. It was wonderful. It was almost like a day at the beach. Hello, Diane. How are you? So yeah, that's kind of been my day. It was exactly the thing I need to do. I took rags soaked in isopropyl alcohol, wiped everything down that you could possibly touch in the car before I got in the car, and It was great. So if you are a New Yorker who is domiciled in place and you're starting to feel a little antsy because you've not been more than a quarter of a mile from your house in the last, for me, like Monday is 4 weeks since I've been here. So, but it's been 4 weeks today since I started taking social distancing measures. I had a friend who, let's say, got a call from Homeland Security. So I've been doing it all. Yes, it is surreal. It really is surreal, Nan. I can't even tell you. You know, I saw someone today or yesterday on the news pointed out that 62% of New Yorkers are renters. And so the governor has already done complete forbearance on anybody's mortgages, but that if we don't do a forbearance on renting, at least for people in in rent controlled and rent stabilized apartments, it will completely change everything. It will change the city, and it will never be the same again. So Missy says she sat outside with the dog, and yeah, so few people, right? And now I will say that Junction City is not a very big town, so it's not like you should expect, traffic jams at 5 o'clock, but still you should see a lot of people going from Danville and down to places south, going down 127. That is the road. Isn't that the road that is the famous flea market goes down that road? I think that's a possibility. So anyway, and that's something that will probably not take place since it runs right through the red belt of Florida. And hello, Kelly. Darling, I'm so happy that your governor finally told y'all to stay at home. I read just a few minutes ago that he learned today that this can be passed by casual contact. He had no idea before today. Poor man, I didn't know that your governor can't read, Kelly. Can someone send him a reading is fundamental? Hello, Angie. How are you? Hello, Jeannie Gale. Yes, the 127 yard sale. That's what I'm talking about. There's that goes from Alabama all the way through to I don't know where. Yes, and Kelly, you're exactly right. Except that is, I like jackasses. That is to, kind of look down on jackasses, frankly. Thank you, Nan. So anyway, especially to you people in the southeastern part, I saw today that Greenville, North Carolina, is the worst. That people are traveling further from their home in Greenville, South Carolina, than any place else in the South. So everybody, let's try to do better, right? So let's all try to do better about that and stay at home. Remember that it's not going to make any difference where you go, what you do. Yes, it was good for me today to get out into the sunshine and to see what's going on farther afield from me so that I got a better sense of control, knowing what's out there. So that was good for me. But in general, most of y'all don't need to be going very far very often. And that was the first time that I've been that far in 10 days, right? So stay home, you guys. There's nothing to do. And as my mother's neighbor says, if you get it all done today, what do you think you're going to do tomorrow, right? Let's see. Yes, hello, Patricia. I'm so glad that you found us because I was hoping this is my cousin who is coming to us all the way from Alaska. So thank you for joining us all the way from Alaska. And yeah, there are so many people. My friend Sale is from East Tennessee, and there you can see. Nan's saying that she's going to look forward to going grocery shopping. It's just the getting out of the house is such a great thing, right? To be able to have something to do. Yeah. And yeah. Well, Kelly's got some food going, so there's something that she's got to say. And I think I read something also that's talking about how if you find that you're having trouble sleeping, if you find that you're feeling fatigued, we're going to be a nation of people with PTSD. This is, again, I'm going to keep saying it over and over again to paraphrase Mary Shelley, humans weren't built for great and sudden change. It's very hard, very challenging for us. So give yourself a break. If you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed, if you think that you need to lock your children into your gated backyard, they'll be okay. Your mother did that to you, so you do it to your kids, right? It'll be okay. And so there are all kinds of things that are going to be different and things that we're going to have to make accommodations for, like the other day when I went to buy baking powder, and I'd never heard of the brand of baking powder that was suddenly on the shelves. So everything's going to be a little different. And what you can do to, prepare yourself for what might be a longer. I think that's why I got so squirrely day before yesterday, was when the orange one said finally conceded to April 30th. I knew that meant that Dr. Fauci had told him it was going to be 12 weeks. And it's already been a long 4 weeks for me, you guys. So if anybody would like to go into quarantine, sterilize your car, come up and spend a weekend with me, you're welcome. We've got all the sheets have been Cloroxed this week. I'm ready for anything. Oh, guys. So, yeah. So take care of yourself. I know that probably everybody has more responsibilities than they normally have now. And and you just have to take care of yourself. If you need to go for a drive, you go for a drive. If you need to go for a walk, go for a walk, because it's not going to do any good. If you go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, what good will you do for anybody, right? So take care of yourself. Take care. I found that I know that those of you who've heard me talk about decorating, which those of you who knew my grandmother know that I come by it honestly. I love it. And for me, I like low visual noise. I don't like lots of stuff around. And so I realized yesterday that by making some of the bric-a-brac go away, it was quieter in here, and I felt calmer. And that worked for me. That might not work for you, but it worked for me. And Nan, I'm sitting at the settee at the foot of my bed. This is where we watch TV when we're blind and have to read subtitles. So I have this sofa here for subtitle reading, and then there's another sofa over here, which is a sleeper sofa, which is for, when people come to visit and that kind of thing. So, yeah. So, I hope everybody has a good night ahead. I completely forgot that last night was Little Fires Everywhere Drops a New One. So, I'm very excited to get to go watch a new Little Fires. It's my favorite new thing. I finished all of Mrs. Maisel, so, Anyway, so I'm going to tuck in for that. And I hope that you guys all take care of yourselves. Do something nice for yourself today. Yes, I'm in Manhattan, darling, right here on 16th Street. If there was still a Barney's, I could see it right there across the street. But Barney's is gone. Thank you, Patricia. It's the only thing you can do, that I know that for so many of us, it's so very, very simple to have negative talk in your head, and especially girls. It's a curse that is almost universal. And this is not the time for that. This is the time to be kind to yourself and kind to others. Although I can't leave without saying, Beth, thank you so much. There's just, I lost my train of thought, so it doesn't matter anyway. So you guys go find something good to do tonight, something fun. Watch something, eat something delicious. I'm going to try to tomorrow get up and do the exercise. Lisa, I'm going to do the exercise in the morning time. so that I don't get to the end of the day and think, ugh. So anyway, that's my goal for tomorrow. And if I don't, thank you, Jeannie Gale, I will. I have my mask. I have thousands of silk scarves that I can tie around my head. So I haven't even started putting hair pieces in with the scarves too. Maybe that'll be my game for tomorrow. So you guys really take care of yourselves. And remember, this is a marathon, not a sprint. So it doesn't matter. You can take all day, right? So take all day, take all night, do something good for yourself, give yourself a hug. And I thank you guys for coming here every day. I'm not sure what I'm going to do tomorrow because I'm really getting low on food. Thank you, Nan. I appreciate it. I need that right here. I was doing so well before they shut all the gyms. Hello, Dominique. So anyway, but you guys take care of yourselves and do something nice for yourselves. I'm not sure if we'll do lunch or cocktail hour tomorrow because, like I said, I'm getting low on food and I don't really have a comprehensive list yet about what I'm going to do or get. So I'll let you know. I'll check in the morning and let you know what's happening. And hugs to everybody and hugs to your family. And I hope that everybody's well and stays well and all that. So thanks, guys. Until tomorrow.